Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid idiot Dave Koco from Kokohama, Kocohama, where I'm going to be covering stuff in Japanese and English around Yokohama pro wrestling, sports, and entertainment. And as always, we ask you win, loss, or tie. We are reviewing Pro Wrestling Noah N1 Victory 2024 Day 2. And I was there live, and I am about to leave in a couple minutes to go to Day 3, and I also get tickets to Day 4. So, super excited. As for me, I give it a big win. There was 2 matches that were a bit questionable, but outside of that, it's a pretty big win. And also one of the matches that I have questionable. It depends on your style of pro wrestling, if you like it or not. But overall, I thought it had 3 of the best matches in the tournament. I know it's still very early, but 3 of the best matches that I've seen in a really long time. And it always seems to be coming from the same athletes, so I hope those athletes are seen as the future of professional wrestling Noah. And let's go down and break it down. I am reading this all off noah.co.jp. We got it in Japanese, English, and Espanol. Hashtag not an ad, hashtag obviously. All right, scrolling down, let's break this down. First, you got my boy Ninja Mac. Ninja Mac going against Miyawaki and Alejandro. All 3 men were very popular. All 3 men should be the face of the cruiserweight. Ninja Mac does get the victory, which makes me super happy. Miyawaki, it will be going against Dragon Gate on Monday, and that's why I will not be making the Noah Kawasaki show. The N1 Noah Kawasaki show and the N1 and just the Kawasaki shows in general are some of my favorite of the year because the fans are so rowdy. I wish I've talked to Noah employees about this, but obviously Dragon Gate's not a working partner. But even with those in Cyberfight, some are. I wish it was just 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock. There are so many shows taking place in the Tokyo, Yokohama, Kawasaki area that you can hit 2 shows every day. But they all start around the same time. And I understand Dragon Gate and Noah, they work together, but they're not both in Cyberfight yet. Hopefully that will happen in the future. But if they are both in Cyberfight, there's no way I should have to choose between Noah, DDT, TJPW, and the rest of the gang. I hope that somewhere along the line they make the 1 o'clock, 7 o'clock starts regular or something along those lines where people that are retired or super fans that go to as many shows as I do and others do, they get to go to both. It just sucks because I got a bunch of friends going to the Dragon Gate event and they would easily go to both events. Granted, we do got a lot of tickets for Dragon Gate, so obviously we're going to go Dragon Gate, but I wish we can go Dragon Gate 1 o'clock, Noah 7 o'clock. And it just gives you enough, because if you start at 1 and you end at 4, and you start at 7 and you end at 10, everyone can travel within the Yokohama, Kawasaki, Tokyo area to go to both events. So I'm hoping that's what happens. Ninja Mac does get the victory. It's a short match. It's a fun match. The crowd is pumped. The crowd is hyped. And I'm glad my boy Ninja Mac got the victory. But overall, really enjoyed it. Next, you got Kotoge versus... that can't be his name. That's got to be lost in translation. It says Josh Berry Guggs, but I'm pretty sure that's not his name. Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs. The English translator says Josh Berry Guggs. From WWE NXT. Reminds me of a young Dallas. Reminds me, of that type of wrestler. I thought this match was kind of weak. Kotoge usually has great matches at Korakuen Hall, and I'm worried that if Briggs can go or not, because this looked like a match where was someone hurt or someone could not wrestle. It was basically built mostly off the fans, and at the end, Josh does win. WWE NXT guy wins. He's 2-0, so it'll be interesting. And Kotoge goes down. It started off really slow, and there's like 2 matches that start off really slow, and I'm okay with the slow burn. I'm just not okay with the slow burn as the whole match, and then like 5 minutes left, it's like, all right, fucking, I don't know. I'm old school. The wrestlers should work harder than the fans. I'm old school. You know, I don't want to fucking sit there and be like, Kaito, Kodo gay. And meanwhile, they ain't fucking doing jack shit. Oh, well, all right, man. I got shit to do here, buddy. I'd rather you go out there, whoop some fucking ass, Dragon Bane style, Alpha Wolf style. You just go out there and whoop some fucking ass, and then I fucking cheer for you. That's what Misawa would want. That's what Misawa would want. Just go out there, have a great match, and we'll cheer. But for us to cheer, for you to have a good match, what is this, the main event? Spoiler, I'm not a big fan of the main event, and I'm in the minority. All right, Kotoge goes down. It was a 5-minute match with fucking, I'm being a little sarcastic, but it felt like Kotoge was selling 98% of the time. Like, how can you sell 98% of the time? Is Kotoge a fat, old, broken Marine on YouTube? No, he's a great athlete. How is he selling most of the time for a 5-minute match? What is this, Jake Lee in New Japan? It's okay. Average at best. Next. Oh, sometimes daddy complains and sometimes daddy gives you all his money. Take all my fucking money. Here you go. You want it? Here you go. Here's my fucking money. Take it all, baby. Take it all. Go crazy. That's not money. That's just a receipt. Take the receipt. Actually, is that yesterday's ticket? Yeah, it's yesterday's ticket. Take it all, baby. I just, you and Amora versus Alpha Wolf? You know, take it all, bitches. Take it all. It was fucking amazing. There is 3 matches. If you're like, hey, I like to see what this fat ass talks about Noah, and you don't really watch, or you watch after I say something's amazing, A, awesome. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe so more people can join your army. B, oh my God, just take all my money. Take it all. It was beautiful. Alpha Wolf's amazing. Inamura's amazing. These 2 athletes went like fucking crazy. It was only a 10-minute match, but every fucking second was pure art. It was pure brutality. It was purely fucking beautiful. Everything. You're like, Koco, ooh, you complain too much. Give me Alpha Wolf, give me Anamori, and you can have all my money, okay? You can have all of my money. Just take it all. Take it all. It was beautiful. I went back and forth. I wanted both guys to win. You know, that's not happening. And this is what makes the end one beautiful. Inamura does get to win on Alpha Wolf. I want to see more of Alpha Wolf. I hope they just pay him tons of money. I want this to be the future of professional wrestling, Noah. I just... Listen, I know we're in a state, when I say we, Pro Wrestling Noah's in a state where... they need people from WWE, they need people from New Japan to get interest from outside of Japan. And I'm hoping that they pick the right people and then people can see how great this professional wrestling is. Because to get people to stop watching the American product and the Japanese product is very difficult. Trust me, I've been covering New Japan longer than fucking anyone not named Dave Meltzer, okay? No one has covered New Japan longer than me, or Japanese professional sports, or Japanese professional wrestling longer than me, unless your goddamn name is Dave Meltzer. And it is so fucking hard to get people to leave WWE, TNA, AEW to watch each other. And then it's even harder to get people to watch 4 o'clock in the morning live. And then New Japan got to do that because of their greatness. And then they went downhill, make a video on that later. But now, to get people to jump from WWE to an alternative to overseas, to an overseas alternative, holy fuck, that's hard, dude. People are fucking comfortable, fat and lazy. Like, oh yeah, give me what I want. You know, so I'm hoping that the AJ Styles and possibly future Finn Balor, Prince Devitt will come back, and hopefully it'll open more eyes, and hopefully WWE and it will convert people over, because the New Japan fans are not jumping over, as just mathematically speaking, it has shown over and over and over and over and over again. New Japan is very greedy, doesn't do anything for the All Japans, Noahs, Dragon Gates, DDTs of the fucking world. And some people say you don't have to. Understandable. Don't fucking advertise it like it's a charity where you're fucking just rubbing yourself off, okay? With that said, it's like, if you get eyeballs, because maybe the WWE NXT guys, maybe AJ Styles, maybe, fucking get wrestlers. These are the fucking wrestlers you put up front. Here's the thing. Ring of Honor had this problem back in the day in Ring of Honor's prime. You just have to put on great event, great event, great event, great event, great match, great match, great match, and then people eventually will test it out and see. It is hard to be a number one corporation. It's even harder to beat a number one corporation that's overseas. And I just hope that people get to see it, because Alpha Wolf and Amora, 3 of these matches were fucking fantastic, top tier matches, and were absolutely fucking amazing. So there you go. And Amora does get to win. Please go out of your way to watch this match. It is fucking fantastic. If Noah is listening to me, and these get like 60 fucking views, and I think 30 of them are from fucking Noah employees. But Noah watches these videos. I would consider giving away a couple of these matches later on down the line, free on YouTube. And just be like, oh, look, this is what we're about. This is what we're about. Because there is a product that WWE is not giving us. There is a product that AEW is going to give us. There's definitely products that New Japan is not giving us. And if there is, I want to see 2 men beat the fuck out of each other, fast, stiff, and just fucking amazing. Now, New Japan does have some of that, but half the roster fucking sucks. If you can make the Ring of Honor of the 2000s, if you can make the Ring of Honor of 2000s for Japan, and more people will see it, and then you latch on and you could see it. This is a match that I would promote the arc. I'd say, oh no, this is what the fuck we are. And here's the thing. There's 3 of these matches tonight. I was sitting there with one of my Japanese buds, and we were just pumping our fucking fist for 3 matches. Just, fuck yeah. This is fucking amazing. Inamura is a number 1 draft pick. He is a blue chip. He is the fucking future. He has lived up to the fucking hype. He is not Sean Bradley. He is LeBron James. All right, moving on. Next, you got Masaka Tamiya versus Luis Monte. Luis Monte is definitely getting on the Pro Wrestling Noah map. Obviously, if you watch Dragon Gate and other promotions, you know who he is. I thought for sure Masaka Tamiya was going to win this, and I was completely wrong. And once again, this is Japan healing itself from altogether. Mo money, mo spoilers is a problem. And this was a big upset, and it was a fun match and an enjoyable match. And Monte is very popular in Dragon Gate, but he's getting popular in other things. And he all started on Monday Magic, to the best of my knowledge. I thought Masa for sure was going to fucking win this. I was wrong, and it was a fun match. Next, you have an 8-man tag match. I don't know. This ain't my jam. Amakusa isn't my jam, but he's insanely popular. Hayata is not my jam, but he's insanely popular. Kondo is my jam. Eita, I have no idea how the fuck he's getting more popular. Like, this is my journey as a fan of Eita or watching Eita. What the fuck is this guy? All right. Does anyone know? Japanese people, I don't know. No employees. I don't fucking know. And then he just slowly but surely gets more and more popular. I don't get it. He's a pretty solid worker, to be honest. But outside of that, I don't get his popularity, but it is happening. You got Daga and Super Crazy. Daga has really won me over throughout the year. So hope to do it. Super Crazy. Maybe an ECW guy. I got to go Super Crazy. Super Crazy. Sorry, I'm old and I love him. Fujimura Awada. Awada, I do worry though. At the N1, is his popularity slipping because he's in these 4-on-4, 5-on-4, 5-on whatever, 4-on-4, 8-on-8, 20-on-20, 57-on-57 matches. I feel like Owada's popularity is dropping. Where before, when he was Noah Born, by the way, I like that slogan. I was like, what the fuck do you guys call? I was like, what do you guys call? You know, young lions, young boys? I'm like, we're just going to call him Noah Born. I was like, all right, that's pretty fucking good. I don't know if they just came up with that or have always called it that, but I'm a fucking idiot and learn new things every day. Not an expert. Hashtag not an expert. But Owada, I feel like the N1, him not being in it, his popularity is dropping, but at the same time, I don't think he's good enough to be in it. So it's interesting. Kondo does get the win over Fujimori, and Super Crazy and Dago were fun. It was an enjoyable match. I think Hayata and who's that other good-looking dude? I don't know. Hayata and Yohei. I had to scroll up to see his picture. For some reason, I can't, but I'm old, dude. I'm like, the other good-looking dude. Hey, listen. If you meet anyone that is female and Japanese, and they're like, oh, do you find Hayata and Yohei attractive? The answer is yes. And then they hugged each other, and I guess it was a moment, and it's a storyline. But yeah, I know a bunch of female Japanese wrestling fans, and they love Yohei and Hayata. So them together, oh my God, this is like the Rock and Roll Express in the 80s. It just prints money. Matter of fact, hey, put the Sexy Boys, their name until, I don't know. I think they're like the Unnamed Warriors or something. Listen, for a fucking hamburger, I'll help you fucking name these teams. But I think they're like the Unnamed Warriors. I don't know. I didn't really pay attention. But yeah, those two, fucking put them on a junior tag. All the ladies will be happy. And then the Luchadors, Dragon Bane, and Alpha Wolf can be the real tag titles. And then bam, there's your tag team division. Thank you. I will accept free merch, sandwiches, and free tickets for these ideas. Maybe a couple handshakes. Like, hey, Dave, that was a good idea. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anyway, moving on. It was enjoyable. It was whatever. And not only that, but with the Ninja match starting, and then this match kind of like the halftime show, it was a lot smoother than in Yokohama. In Yokohama, they did like a second 8-man match, and the crowd was like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck are you doing to us? So I think that having the juniors open and then this be the halftime show, obviously all the Japanese fans want is all tournament matches all the time. Remember when the G1 did that one year? All tournament matches all the time? But I don't know. It's not bad for a little halftime show. Plus, they got a lot of stories going. So I think this setup at Korakuen was a lot better than the setup in Yokohama. Next, you got Wagner beat Sasaki. They told a great story. Sasaki's using it. I think he had new entrance music, or I've been punched in the head 50 times. No offense. Down in the comments, does Sasaki have new entrance music, or have I just been punched in the head in the military way too many times? Because when his music hit, everyone was happy, and I was like, who the hell's this? Oh, it's Sasaki, former UFC star. I don't know if star, but former UFC fighter. And then I was like, is that his music? And people were singing along, and I'm like, man, I must get punched in the head a lot. Wagner does get the victory. There was some great spots. I love the spot where he does the whoop, but before he does the whoop, he turns his head, and the fans go crazy. He started choking them, and I think him being a national champ, Sasaki, is pretty awesome. I just hope that he doesn't get lost in the sauce in the N1, but I like the way they booked this match. Was it one that stole the show? No, there's 3 that stole the show, but 2 of them were pretty, I don't want to say poorly booked, but it was like, man, you ain't doing yourself no favors. This match, whoever the agent is or whatever, did a great job. I don't know if they're calling themselves, but this was a good called match. Yeah, the weakest called matches are definitely the Kotoge match and the main event, but we'll get to the main event. Now, before we get to the main event, the 2 semi-main events, that's right, I'm calling them 2 semi-main events. Fuck Oh my God. Take all. You already took all my money. Here. I'm stealing my money back to give it to you again. Here you go. I stole it. I'm giving it to you again. There's my money. Take it again. Take it again. The Jack Morris Dragon Bane. First off, the entrance, there was an earthquake, so be safe there, Japan. I was going to make Jack Morris, makes the world shake jokes, but then MVP got canceled one time because a lot of people got hurt during an earthquake, and, fucking, you're like, oh, you should know everything about everything. Fucking knowing my luck, I'll make an earthquake joke and I'll be like, hey, do you know a kitten lost their lives down in Okinawa? No, I didn't know that, man. I didn't fucking know that. So be safe, Japan. Be safe. But yeah, when Morris came out, it shook the earth. Dragon Bane, Jack Morris. Once again, these 10-minute matches just fucking rock. They go out there, beat the shit out of each other, and it's two different styles. Jack Morris has perfected what I call the American WWE style with effort. He does so good. I have no idea why Vince hasn't got him yet. Or sorry, not Vince, Triple H. They're so different. So yeah, Jack does get the win on Dragon Bane. And this was just fucking fantastic. Dragon Bane was diving everywhere. Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf are fantastic. Jack Morris is fantastic. And this is just a goddamn fantastic match. And not only that, but just so many great fucking photos I could take and photographers could take. I always put my photos on Twitter. Granted, I'm shooting with a potato. I'm shooting with the iPhone 10. It's like, here you go. Boop, boop, boop. Maybe I have to buy a real camera. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, this match was fucking fantastic. I can't put it over enough. Dragon Bane was fucking flying all over the place. Jack Morris was fucking fantastic. And it was a lot of these matches, they already knew who they were going to vote for. Kotoge was getting chanted. Inamura probably got more chance than Alpha Wolf, but people respected them both. Kitami Monte was pretty even. Wagner, Sasaki, I feel like more people cheered for Wagner. But this one, people were so fucking hot, and they were like cheering both of them. It was like, Jack Morris, Dragon Bane, Jack Morris, Bane, Jack Morris, Bane. It was crazy. Bane is fucking fantastic. It turns off gravity. Jack Morris is fantastic. It can hang with anyone. And out of all the fucking shitty GLG guys that they have, that's not fair. I'm talking about Jake Lee. I don't want to break Jake Lee's fucking balls here, but outside of fucking Jake Lee, it feels great that Morris is the fucking star. I'm really worried that they're going to bring Jake Lee, that shithead, back, and then we're going to have to see Jack Morris suffer through a fucking feud with him. But I hope they just fucking forget about it. Let's forget about it, man. Let's forget about it. He don't need to come back. He's good. Let me negotiate with New Japan. I got this guy Ogawa. He'd be great. Yeah, him and fucking Fruit Loops over there. Fucking who the fuck's his name? God damn it. He was in the main event at fucking Dragon Gate. He was the fucking worst. He always bumps his butt. Used to be a good wrestler. Teamed up with Prince Devitt. Now is a fucking joke. I'll just call him Buttman. I can't. It's not Yoshihashi. Fuck, worse than him. Taniguchi, that's the fucker. Yeah, fucking take Ogawa, ghetto. Hey, let's call up. Bring. Oh, man, I don't have the Gaijin hotline. That's okay. He's in Japan. Yo, listen, dude. We got a guy for you. That's right. All right. Yeah, Ogawa. That's right. We'll trade him for... Who do you got up there? All right. Yeah. No, I'm good. Do you have anyone? Really? Yeah. Okay. Ishii. Yeah, we'll take Ishii. Got with an Ishii. Yeah. Good deal. Thanks, ghetto. Sorry, gal. We gotta pack your shit. This match was fucking beyond fantastic, and it was fucking fantastic. Just fantastic. I can't put it over enough. And then next, you got Keno versus Titus Alexander, and this shit was fucking awesome. This should have been the main event. It should have been the fucking main event. It just should have been the main event. You have Keno, the heart and soul, versus Titus Alexander, and it wasn't like a disrespectful turn. it was just pure respect. Like, people were so happy that Keno won, but also people were so happy that the effort that Titus Alexander gave. And Keno went fucking nuts. You know, it started off slow, but unlike some of the other ones, it picked up and just Keno was doing Pro Wrestling Noah style that we know and love. Just beating the living fuck out of Titus Alexander. And he just kept bouncing back. And it was such a fun match. And not only that, but like, even though Titus lost and people were happy that Keno won, he still got his name chanted at the end. So overall, this was a win. It helps Keno still be the heart and soul of the company. It helps push Titus. So booking-wise, strategy-wise, whatever, you win the fucking big prize. Congratulations. I'm happy for you. Big fucking salute. And now, if you're going to watch 3 matches, Keno, Titus does a great underdog, beating the shit out of storyline. Jack Morris, Dragon Bane is Lucha versus WWE style at a very high level. And Inamura Alpha Wolf is beyond fucking fantastic. These are the 3 matches of the night, and they are the matches that you should not sleep on, and if you're only going to watch one. Next, I am in the minority here. And I know I'm in a minority because I talk to Japanese fans. I talk to English-speaking fans. I'm in the minority of this. I'm so fucking bored in this match. I know what they were trying to do. I know what they wanted to do. I know certain fans liked this match. So I don't want to live in a delusional tunnel where I say, oh, fuck no. That's why I like talking to Japanese fans. That's why I like talking to English-speaking fans that watch Pro Wrestling Noah. I like to see if, hey, am I in the minority on this one? Do you agree, disagree, have conversations? And a lot of times, you know, when I'm talking, a lot of Japanese people, I think Japanese people think I'm a lot bigger than I am because they're always like whispering, like, tell them this, pss, 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 tell them this, pss, 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 tell them this. And I'm in the minority. I hated this fucking match. I think they give too much to New Japan. I think it is an American style, New Japan style of a match. I think it is everything that Pro Wrestling Noah shouldn't be. But here's the thing. People liked it. I'm not big into... He basically did Ric Flair without any of the flair. He did this match where I think Pro Wrestling Noah doesn't realize they have a Kaito Kiyomiya problem, and they put him in these situations to fail. There's no way I would have made this the main event. Tie, sure, whatever. More money, more spoilers, whatever. But whoever called this match, they definitely think Kaito Kiyomiya is way more popular than he is. Because what they basically wanted, and it was something I hinted at earlier, as a Pro Wrestling Noah fan, as a pro wrestling fan, I like cheering while you bust your ass. But if you're fucking doing this bullshit, laying on the fucking mat, technical fucking headlock bullshit, and I have to cheer for you to fucking do your job, I check my phone. And I might be in a minority. I know some people are like, yeah. I just don't think Kaito Kiyomiya is as over as people think he is, or he can't wrestle, or why he can't wrestle. This is how you... There's different ways why you book this match. You book it because you think Kaito Kiyomiya is over and the fans are going to cheer. That did not happen. Fans were like, I ain't fucking doing this. This is fucking boring. And then you get your outlaw fans that are like, oh, I'm different. I'm going to cheer for somebody else. So, you know, that's step one that failed. Step two is that, like, it just wasn't a good match, in my opinion. It just wasn't a good match. When I watch a Keno match, unless he's taking on a New Japan guy, he doesn't fucking wait for the fans to cheer, even though he does it more than others. Jack Morris, Dragon Bane, Wagner, like, there's this style taking over professional wrestling, and I call it American style just because I think it devoured America, and a lot of people are like, well, no, they do this everywhere. I know, but in America, I see it all the time. And it's when a Hashimoto, when a Masawa, when a Muta, when a Liger went out there, they busted their ass and we cheered. They didn't fucking sit in a rest spot waiting. All right, well, we're going to wait for we cheer. It's such a WWE style that it makes having fun feel like work. It makes having fun feel like work. And on top of that, if you're not very popular, the fans that came from New Japan, the outlaw fans, what I call them, were like, they're just like, I'm going to say the opposite of whatever. Those fans are going to be loud. While the real fucking pro wrestling Noah fans that do like Kaito Kiyomiya, well, I can't do anything. I ain't going to fucking cheer for this guy. I just thought, like, this was a fucking dumb idea. But once again, for the record, I'm in a minority. Some people are like, fuck yeah, this is amazing. I saw one of my friends. I'm gonna keep him nameless because he's on Twitter and I don't want to start a Twitter beef, and I don't think I'm in the right, so I don't want to drag him down. But like, his attitude was, he got the whole Korakuen Hall crazy over a headlock. You know who says that? WWE. That's who says that. And to me, I don't know if the camera was on me or not. You could just tell. I was so fucking drained. Like, and not only that, but like, there was part of, oh, those probably end in a tie. I wish they just showed the clock, because I would have left and came back. Like, I was like, fuck. I did not enjoy this match, but I am in the minority. You know what I mean? So it's like, take it what you will. Maybe watch it and see it for yourself. And everyone has different styles of pro wrestling. I like two men that beat the shit out of each other. Stiff, fast, flip. Stiff, fast, flip, beat the shit out of each other. That's my jam. But if you're fucking sitting there with a fucking headlock and you're like, yeah, Korakuen Hall's fucking loud. Off a headlock, he's over. We've entered entertainment. We've entered not what I love about professional wrestling. And once again, I am in the minority on this. I want people to know that. But holy fuck, this was a horrible match to sit through. Like, I didn't want to fucking root for Kaito. I didn't want to root for Oiwa. I just wanted it to be fucking over. And then look at the others. Keno, Titus, fucking 10 out of 10. Jack Morris, Jack Bane, 10 out of 10. Sasaki Wagner, insanely well booked. The 8-man tag is the 8-man tag. I enjoyed it, but it is what it is. Monte Kitamiya, great fucking match. New Alpha Wolf off the fucking charts. Kotoge had its problems, but hey. And Ninja Mac, Alejandro, and Miyake just had a great opener. So, like, I don't want to be negative, but it's also, this ain't my style of professional wrestling. And it's one of those things like, well, not everything's going to be for you. But, okay, let's take that out of the case. Let's take my vision of pro wrestling out. Let's take me out. Here's the facts. No one was rooting for Kaito Kiyomiya. Kaito Kiyomiya didn't get any offense in because you booked the match around him being cheered. When he wasn't cheered, you just fucking sat there. And then any type of offense whatsoever came out of Oiwa. So it's got to the point where, like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing, or New Japan is booking. Like, that's it. The main event, outside of me not liking it, Kaito Kiyomiya comes off weak once again. New Japan and Oiwa, is it Oiwa? Yeah, Oiwa, looks fucking fantastic. Whoever booked this match, called this match, got the spots in, they either only give a fuck about New Japan, or way overvalue how popular Kaito Kiyomiya really is. That's the situation. And once again, most people are going to like this match. I did not. I did fucking not. But 3 matches were beyond fucking amazing, and most of them were good. So, who knows? Dragon Gate had the same problem. Dragon Gate had a show earlier this week, and I went to it, and yeah, everything was amazing except the main event. And for those that don't know, I used to work in professional wrestling, and it was funny, one of my wrestlers commented on the last video, but I used to work in professional wrestling, and I used to say, oh, stick to your time, don't suck, and there was always pressure on the main event. Like, if you were the fucking main event and you didn't get the fucking story or it over, and maybe Oiwa is the main eventer, maybe Oiwa is the star, I don't know. It's really fucking dumb, but I don't know. But no, the main event was outshined by 4 matches, if I'm being polite. And the problem is, you had 3 matches that were fucking fantastic and could main event any fucking show in planet Earth. And that's your main event. Your main event should be, and here's the thing, I am not against draws. There's tons of reviews where I'm like, I am very pro draws. If you fucking wrestle and beat the shit out of each other and fight, then I'm okay with a draw. But if you're fucking doing rest spots for that big of a chunk, just shorten the fucking match. Just shorten the match. All right. Overall, I give it a win. I know my final opinion will not be a popular one with the few people that watch this, but I speak from the heart. Genuine voice. Not always a happy voice. That'll be another video another time, but a genuine voice. Like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I am very late to go to Korakuen for the next day. I'm running late. Let's see. Also, hopefully, it shouldn't have fucking phased out and then did it. Bam! I got to see Super Crazy. Super Crazy! That's my second picture with Super Crazy, so appreciate it. Tonight's matchups, I did do a preview of all this, but you got Fujita and Fujimura versus Miyawaki and Taniguchi. I think Miyawaki and Taniguchi are going to win this one, but it doesn't matter too much. Alpha Wolf versus Heights. I want to see this so bad because I want to see what Heights can do. I think Alpha Wolf does get the victory, but it sucks because I want to see what Heights can do. I'm very excited for this match. Next, you got Kotoge versus Kitamiya. I am hoping both these men have a great showing, especially Kotoge. I hope that he shows up because usually at Korakuen, he has better matches than Yokohama or Kawasaki or around Japan, to be honest. I was calling him Korakuen Hog Kotoge. But last night's match was pretty underwhelming. I don't know if it was the NXT guy or him or just booking. So hopefully these two guys beat the shit out of each other and we'll see something amazing. I think Kitamiya wins. He got Soya versus Titus Alexander. Titus Alexander was absolutely fucking fantastic. I want to see what he could do with Soya. This could be something very fucking special. And Titus Alexander is fucking fantastic. This could be his breakout tournament to be next level. Dragonbane versus Luis Monte. I can't wait to fucking see that match. I think Dragonbane is going to win, but I feel like Luis Monte is becoming my John Jones. I'm like, Luis Monte won't win, and he wins. Luis Monte won't win, and he wins. I think Luis Monte doesn't want me to bet on him. It's like when Koco says Luis Monte is going to win, he's fucked. Dragonbane is my pick. Keno Sasaki, this could be really shit or really awesome. It really just depends on the athlete and the story that they're telling. I'm kind of excited to see what they can do with it, and hopefully it will be stiff. I think Keno wins. Next, you got Amakusa, Hayata, and Yohei versus Kondo, Eita, and Ninja Mac. My pick, Ninja Mac. But Hayata and Yohei are telling a story, so it should be interesting. Next, you got Jack Morris versus Josh Briggs, or as translated says, Burry Guggs. I don't Josh Burrigugs. Not bad. Jack Morris better fucking win this. This will probably be an NXT trial match, to be honest. I haven't seen much from Josh. He doesn't really mess up, but at the same time, he hasn't really shined. So, and then the main event will be Inamura versus Wagner. Wagner, super popular. Inamura is on fucking fire right now, and this should just be a fantastic fucking match. So, I'm looking forward to it. I am late, so I am going to upload this and head out. With that, I am over. Hey, follow me on Twitter at KocoSports.